Hey guys, this week our special guest is none other than Mr. James Hurst.
And we'll be discussing upcoming school years, technology, and sweet new goggles.
Yeah, BLAB, a hodgepodge of randomness. Good afternoon, Adam.
Good afternoon, Chester. How are you?
I'm good. How you doing,
So far, so good. It's a beautiful Vancouver day.
Oh, don't even get me started on those Vancouver days. They're the
days.
best days ever. No, I love Vancouver days. But I think the summer's closing quite well. We've got
very hot, very
few
nice.
days left. It's getting by there. School's coming up, right?
Yeah, for other people, not for me. I'm not going back to school.
I'm going to teach you something good. Anywho, talking about good things, though. Today is an excellent day. It's a really good day.
Yes, it is indeed.
We've got a special guest, our first guest.
First special guest.
On BLAB. It is our main man, James Hurst.
James Hurst in the house.
James Hurst, say hi to those people.
Hey people, what up?
James, Adam and I are super stoked. When we were talking about this podcast, we always knew that we wanted to celebrate people, and you constantly were hitting like, we got to get James on. We got to talk to that guy and just get to know him better. And now, like, it's fun because it's like you're here. It's real. It's like sitting on that roller coaster, getting ready to go. Over the next like 27 minutes, it's going to be just James Hurst.
Yeah, real happening.
Yeah, definitely. Talking about summer's ending, are you getting ready for school? Are you feeling like ready for that?
Not really. In fact, I'm actually going to be missing the first 3 days of school.
Oh, what?
Because I'm going to the beach with some friends, and
nice.
It's going to be a good time.
But what? How did you swing that?
Well, the first 3 days you don't do anything in school anyways.
That's
so
true.
You might as well just miss them.
So no, don't miss them. But
go to the beach.
Don't miss school, children's. Don't know. But James, that's awesome. Are you like? Did you have to get like special permission or just no?
No. I just asked my parents, and they're like, "Yeah, that's cool."
Okay.
Awesome parents right there.
So, but I got my schedule yesterday. I'm like in my classes. So,
what's the number one class you're looking forward to?
I definitely would say recording arts too, just because I love producing music. And last year was like the funnest class ever. I just like hung out with a bunch of cool music kids, and we learned how to use recording software. And we made some sick beats, and then like half of the class we'd just like make beats, and the other half we just freeform rap to it all the time, and it was a really good time. But also like photography, because I've always wanted to. I always love taking pictures, ironically, because I don't really like it when people take pictures of me, but sometimes I don't know, it depends. But I love taking pictures of myself. It's really cool.
Well, for, I guess, the audience at home, James goes to the Vancouver School of Arts and Academics, and you're in your junior year, yes?
Yeah, I'm going to be a junior.
Year.
Wow. This is, like, crazy, because the first time I actually met you, you were, like, 4. I keep aging myself. You were 4. Old. I'm old. Oh, no. But I knew you as, like, a tiny tyke. And you were just sassy. You were like the ultimate all-American boy. I don't think you wore anything but blue. And you just like commanded the class, and it was super cool. But now it's like you are super transformative. You're really artsy, and you're really about so many things that you become like this, almost like a force of just information and fun and interest. I feel like people like naturally gravitate to you just because you have so many things about you that are just interesting. You're just a very interesting person.
Yeah.
You're like the modern like Oswald Chambers, or some kind of like you're the wandering poet, a bard.
Thanks. I love poetry.
Yeah, there you go. Are you like? I imagine you're probably going to keep doing things like that. Like you're inquisitive about so many things. Like if you could do any one thing. Like 5 years from now, if I meet you again, where am I going to find you? Like, what are you doing?
That's a hard question. Let's see, 5 years from now. So I'll probably be finishing up at the Air Force, because I think I'm going to go into the Air Force after high school, and so that'll probably be like my last year in there. But as far as like fun stuff I'm doing, you might see me, I don't know, doing a hike or at like a poetry bar. I've always wanted to go to like an open mic poetry slam kind of thing. I think that's really cool, because like poetry is just sort of, it's a sort of rap in itself, except it doesn't have like a background track, and rap in itself is just either fast or slow poetry. It's just a form of poetry, but it doesn't really get that kind of rap.
Oh.
Yeah.
I love it. I love it.
He's got
Yeah.
the jokes. That's
But-
awesome.
So yeah.
I like that.
Mhm.
But in the meantime, you're doing stuff while you're here.
Yeah.
We're about to get together, and we're talking tech for the church, like a new setup and all kinds of stuff.
yeah.
You're like my tech guru.
Yeah. Cool.
Because we just spent over the summer. We spent a week in Spokane.
Yeah.
And I forget where we
awesome.
were going. I think we were going to the store or something.
I feel like we were just going back to the church we were staying at.
Maybe that's what we were doing. Yeah. And for some odd reason, I think I was just talking about like all the stuff that's coming up. And you're like, oh, what tech are you using? I was like, this. You're like, no, none of that. You need all of these things. Like, oh, like mentally taking notes. Like, this kid knows what he's doing.
I
Yeah.
mean, he set up the mic for me just like 5 minutes ago before we started this whole thing.
That's true. I saw
He did all the sound stuff.
He was like, beep boop, bop boop boop.
Oh, you're doing this wrong. You need to turn up this, that, and the other. And I'm just sitting here.
He said
feeling-
gain.
Right?
I thought that was a detergent.
I was like, you mean volume? And he was like, no. All right. Obviously, I don't know how to do this.
Right,
So we're
yeah.
glad you're here.
Yeah.
Yeah, no problem. I love tech. It's definitely one of my many passions. I just love everything that has to do with like tech and advancement and making life easier through that. So,
I'm all about it, dog.
oh
Take
yeah.
it.
Uh-huh.
Anything that says computers, I'm like, I know those overlords are coming, and I'm just trying to get ahead of it. Like, come on, dog. I've been supporting you and the vending machine overlord for like 9 years. I got you.
Yeah.
It's gonna happen. 2022. Overlord vending machines. Make 7-Up yours.
Yeah.
No, that's not. Yeah, it's probably not really 7-Up.
I would watch that commercial.
Would you?
I like
We own you. 7-Up. That's awesome, James.
Yeah.
What else do you do here for the church? I mean, I know, right? You're like,
Yeah. Let's see. Well, I lead worship on Wednesday nights a lot for the youth, so I love doing that. I can connect to God, and I can connect in worship a lot easier when I'm leading it, just because I feel like I have that kind of freedom to do what the Spirit leads me to do, and that's really what it is to be a worship leader, is just to follow the lead of the Spirit. Yeah.
who taught you that? What wise words are those? Yours words?
No. I mean, they're coming out of my mouth, but they're not mine. Those would be like Pastor Luke's words and Adam Hall's words, because I'd never heard, like, when I was doing a sermon, well, a testimony, more of a testimony for Spokane, the trip that Chester and I went on. Then
You crushed it. Like,
yeah,
it
but-
was.
It was really good.
It was a men's shelter, right?
Uh-huh.
And it's just a room full of probably like 50, 60 men.
Yeah.
And not a dry seat in the house. Like, these men were crying.
Yeah.
I was crying.
I was not expecting it. Like, I kind of helped you, like, hey, here's what you can do to make it better. And then you, like, did it. And I was like, what? Oh my gosh, this
I
is
was-
incredible.
Taking pictures of you guys, and I was like 2 rows back from the center aisle. And I had to stop because I was like, this kid is wrecking me. He's wrecking me. Anyway, you were leading worship for Spokane before you spoke, but you were leading worship, right?
no,
Is that
I
what
was,
you're saying?
I was on piano.
Oh, piano. Oh, that's right.
Yeah. No, but Adam, he was like, I always put as the Spirit leads after like all of my sermon notes, and so I was like, oh, that's really smart. And it was like, wow, I really do that with like worship, because I kind of have like the worship songs picked out, and I briefly know what I'm going to do with them, but then sometimes it's just like, nope, going through that verse again because the Spirit leads me to do it. And yeah, it never fails. It's always
It's actually really cool to hear, because for me that's like something I'm like, yeah, I do that, and it's just so normal for me. So to hear that it was like something that was really helpful for you is really encouraging.
Yeah.
That's how it is with every, like, he mentioned Pastor Luke, and
I know.
you and I just got done doing like a leadership meeting at the church, and pretty much everything that came out of our mouths after we like announced what we were doing, like, Pastor Luke.
Pastor Luke, yeah. Hashtag.
Yeah. It's really funny to watch people's faces, like, oh, of course, Pastor Luke, like, that man's a genius. And he is. He's a spiritual giant.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
It's fun because I think everyone in this room has been transformed by just knowing him and spending time with him. He's amazing. We get to see him soon. I don't know if I'm supposed to say that. I'm going to say it anyways, because this is getting broadcast like 2 weeks from now. He'll be back by then. It's whatever. For sure. But like, I'm super stoked to have him back in this church and in this like a new capacity. Like, I'm
definitely. Yeah, but so I lead worship, and I do refreshments. Some people don't know that, but I do refreshments every Sunday morning.
Yeah, you do.
You're the person who gets me cookies?
Heck yeah. David,
man.
Chris, and I, my best friend, we do that. So we've been doing that for a while, and we just like, I don't know, we really like it in there because we're both pretty active people, and we don't really like to sit down for a while. So getting to like stand up and still listen to the sermon because there's a loudspeaker in there, and like engage in worship because there's again a loudspeaker in there. But we get to serve the church and get fed at the same time, literally and spiritually.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that.
I've been in there a couple times with you guys, and I love that, like, the ugly cookies, like the broken cookies, like, can't serve those. You're like, here, Chester, eat a plate of these ugly cookies. Like, don't mind if I do.
Yeah.
But you guys, like, you're right. I don't think a lot of people do know that you do that, and it's like super important to our church community because afterwards, coffee and cookies, people are all about that here.
Oh yeah.
I feel sorry because there's been a couple weeks this summer that you guys have been gone or whatever, and no refreshments, and people, you could see on their faces utter disappointment. What do you mean there's no coffee? What do you mean there's no cookies? You're like, who is in charge of the coffee and cookies? And I just like do those little like shady eyes, like, I don't know. But thank you for doing that. And a lot of people would probably agree with me. Thank you for doing that.
No problem. No problem.
That's like just as important as worship as far as anybody's really concerned. It's pretty funny, actually. Yeah.
I mean, sort of. But yeah, Andrea Saylor trained us on doing that. She's really the guru master, literally.
Cookie master.
Because she does kung fu, so.
She literally does. She is she knows how to kick your butt physically, and then like theologically she could take you to town too, because she goes to Portland Bible.
Yeah, she's pretty cool.
Yeah, I love that.
We should get her in here one of these days.
Andrea Saylor, November 17th. I've got a spot open on our speaking schedule. This is your call out. It's gonna be good. Yeah.
Cool. Well, James, you're not in school. You're not doing worship here. You're having fun. What are you doing? What do you do for fun, James?
Let's see. Well, I like to go on hikes. I go hiking a lot with Maria. She's my best friend / my girlfriend. She's really cool. And let's see. I love to hang out with David. David and I will play League for like 5 hours, just nonstop, which probably isn't healthy, but I think it's fun. And
I'm about to get on that with you guys. I'm
should.
Upgrading, like my RAM's sitting right there to upgrade.
Yeah.
16 gigs, bro. It's gonna load so fast.
Oh yeah. But yeah, League is so fun. Let's see. I've been playing bass a lot more because I'm actually, during the school year, I'm going to be in a focus level combo, a jazz combo that my friend wanted me to play in. So I'm going to be like playing gigs and stuff for people. Yeah, it's going to be pretty fun.
That's crazy awesome.
I've always wanted to do that, but I never sit down with my bass long enough to actually get good enough to do that. So
Yeah,
props to you.
It's hard. Jazz bass is definitely the hardest kind.
Yes, it is.
Jazz is just the hardest genre in general to learn.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's really fun though when you actually get
I
in
hope
the
they
mode
make
of
like a
playing.
movie out of you, like they did. What was that? Whiplash.
Oh,
I just want to
love
see you just like,
Whiplash.
and I just want to be that guy in the corner, like faster, faster.
Yeah, I love Whiplash. That's like
can
my
we do that
favorite
for
movie.
smoothing a movie this year?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, just like Whiplash, but with a bass player.
Yeah, basing it. It's gonna be great. It's gonna have to be like real sweaty, just you and me. Just...
Blood dripping from my calloused
That's what I want to
fingers.
see. That's gonna be so good.
Oh, I love it. Yes.
Oh,
Oh
gosh.
man, I love movies like Whiplash. They're my favorite.
Have you seen any good ones lately? Like this, it's summertime, so it's like blockbusters.
Yeah. Not any like Whiplash, because that's just an amazing.
Kind of a
movie.
genre in itself.
Right.
But I saw Pete's Dragon yesterday, and that was surprisingly
yes,
really good. Oh, so good.
Don't spoil it.
Okay.
Yeah.
No
I'm gonna go
spoilers.
see it
No
on
spoilers.
Tuesday.
but
Right.
It was a good watch. You should definitely
Did
see
you
it.
cry?
No, I didn't cry.
Oh man, I wanted to cry. All right.
No.
I like a good cry. I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
It's all good. It's good. It's good.
That's really good. The Disney live actions are like killing
Yeah,
it.
those
they're
are top notch.
good.
I saw Jungle Book a couple weeks ago. That was so good.
That one's really good. I watched Tarzan, and that was
mhm.
really good too.
Yeah.
Whatever they did to that poor man's hands, though, it was really gruesome to look at. But you guys were singing Mulan like on the way over here before the podcast, and I was telling Maria, I cannot. It's like my favorite Disney film. I cannot wait for them to do the live action. Like
Yeah.
it's the most like epic war epic Disney
Yeah.
film that they do, and I really want to see what they do with Mushu.
Yeah.
Right? Because you like
I didn't even think about that.
yeah, you know what I
Mushu's
mean.
the
Like
best.
you could probably get rid of the horse. You could probably get rid of the cricket.
But you can't get rid of Mushu.
You can't get rid of Mushu.
Oh,
So what do? Is there like a live
they're gonna
talking dragon?
animate a dragon.
Yeah, they just use CGI.
Right?
That's gonna be awesome.
But it's gonna be sweet.
They should still use Eddie Murphy.
I am the great and powerful Mushu. Right? Like I can't do it. You do it.
I
What
got
do
nothing.
you got?
I don't have an Eddie Murphy impersonation. Who has an Eddie Murphy impersonation?
Eddie Murphy.
Eddie Murphy. That's
Yeah.
why they hire him for everything. He's golden. Oh my gosh, that'll bring back his career.
Yeah.
Live action Mushu Mulan movie.
Like, no one else can do it. We need you.
Are there upcoming ones? How do you feel about Rogue One?
Rogue One? Okay. I haven't watched any trailers because I refuse to watch trailers for movies that I really want to see. So I really have no feelings about it right now. I'm just going to see it and it's gonna be
Spoiler
awesome.
alert: Darth Vader dies.
Speaking of
What?
that, though,
Yeah. No.
I just recently posted an awesome Rogue One trailer on Facebook, but it's the whole trailer, but it's backgrounded with Beastie Boys Sabotage.
That's awesome.
And it's synced so well, and I watch it like once a day, and I just laugh. And I actually get to the point where I forget that I'm even watching a trailer, because I'm just like, ha 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 ha, action to Beastie Boys. And it's great, so watch that one.
Okay.
You won't even think about Star Wars.
I didn't even realize that
Alright.
it was like a made-up trailer.
Yeah.
I thought someone was like, "Oh,
This is the real trailer.
this is the real trailer." No, they totally made it up, which is all right.
That's
so good,
awesome.
So talk to us about you, because you're in this like really cool part of your life, and I like this is why we do what we do, because people in your age group, you get the most amazing opportunities to meet the most amazing people, and it completely changes your life altogether, and you go in all these different directions, and you have a good idea of what you want and where your passions are leading you. But there are people, individuals in your life, and here, like on BLAB, we're all about celebrating people and their accomplishments and their passions. Like, who are the people in your life that have really influenced you to take those next big steps?
Yeah. Well, let's see. Definitely. So I watched like a lot of science YouTube videos and tech videos and stuff. So all the like people who do like Hank Green, who does like SciShow, and like Linus Tech Tips, who like always talking about like the latest computer graphics cards, or like DDR6, which is gonna come out soon, which is gonna be amazing. Yeah.
That's exciting. I love that game. I thought they gave it up. Wait.
DDR6 is in
Dance
the game.
Revolution.
I was like, Dance Dance Revolution. I was like, no, still making those?
Oh my gosh.
Who's ever in charge of that? Make that happen.
Oh,
now.
so the people at home understand that it's not a video game, James. Will you explain what DDR stands for?
Yeah. Oh boy.
I don't know what it stands for either, but I know what it is.
It's RAM.
Yeah.
It's random allocated memory.
Right.
And the number is like what generation it is. Right now we're on 4, and then graphics cards run on 5, but normal memory doesn't have 5. And then the newest graphics cards are going to come out with DDR6, which is just going to be like super fast. That's pretty much what it is.
And not a dancing game.
Not a dancing game.
Not a dancing game.
Your face got so
I was
lit
so
up.
excited.
Although, I mean, you could play a dancing game on the RAM, so it's all good.
I love the thought. Like, I love all the tech people. Also, Dance Revolution.
Well, I mean, like, it's the big gamepad. Like, it's kind of techie. I don't know.
I love how it blows your mind. You're like, wait, no one's danced on a gamepad in like 10 years, dog.
Yeah. Well, that's what I thought. Like, they created like this crazy new, like, you know, those giant metal gamepads. Those are insane, and I'm like just imagining a
virtual
new one.
reality Dance Revolution.
That's what
where
I'm
it's at.
thinking, right?
Yeah.
That's where you think about dancing, but you're not really dancing.
Yeah.
Is that
I
it?
mean, you could actually dance though, because I mean, they have those virtual reality pads that basically they're an omnidirection treadmill. So you can walk on it in any direction and not actually go anywhere, and then you just wear the headset and you walk around on that, and you feel like you're actually walking around. It's
That's
See,
how you
Chester,
get-
it could work.
Yeah. Let's not do that.
Whatever.
All right. That's what you're getting for Christmas. How's about that? I
I'll
love you.
take it.
Yeah, you're welcome. Oh, gosh. That's awesome that you like Hank Green.
Yeah.
I'm all about SciShow. I love the quiz episodes, and I don't think I've lost a single one yet. So I'm ready. I'm
Nice.
ready to take on Hank Green.
Nice, do it.
He just came out with like a singing video. It's him and his friends, and they're singing songs from the Lord of the Rings trilogy, or not the Lord of the Rings trilogy, the Hobbit trilogy.
Yeah.
And I didn't know he could sing, but he actually sings really well.
Wow.
Yeah.
I actually haven't seen that. I'll have to go check that out though.
The Green brothers are like this multi-talented like people.
They really are.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Do you follow John Green? Do you like John Green?
I like him, but I'm not that interested in like history as much as I am in like tech tips and stuff and science and stuff. So I watched them in school a lot last year. We watched the John Green videos, the
Crash courses?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, we watch those all the time. And so yeah, I follow him in that way, but not avidly or anything. Definitely another one of my heroes would be Luke Haynes. He's pretty much like taught me almost everything I know about walking with Jesus, and you know, being a youth leader and being a worship leader, and you know, just living a like good, healthy Christian life. So yeah, he's definitely one of my heroes and people that I look up to a lot.
Yeah, he'll do
Yeah.
that. He'll like, oh, you want to love Jesus? I'm about to show you how to love Jesus. And you're like, I never knew I could love him so much.
It's true.
Yeah, 4 years with him, and you're just like, yeah, you're good to go.
Yeah. Definitely one of my other heroes would be, well, maybe not heroes, but people that I think are like really cool.
Yeah, you admire
Yeah,
them.
I admire them.
Yeah.
Would be Mr. Tang, which is my recording arts teacher at school. And so he's just like introduced us to a ton of like different artists and different recording engineers. Like I met the recording engineer that recorded Modest Mouse and all
Get
their
out of town.
albums.
Love them.
Yeah,
That's awesome.
he's so cool. And I've personally did live sets and performed for what is his name? Not Twyla Tharp. Oh, Kyle Abram. There we go. He's the Twyla Tharp of the this generation. I don't know if you know who that is, but basically he's a legendary dance choreographer and dancer. And
Is that like weird Twyla dance when people are like Twyla? No, okay, yeah, that's
never
me.
even seen
No.
No, Dance Dance Revolution. Anybody? No, okay.
No,
yep.
I don't play that game.
No. But that's awesome. A legendary. Oh, because you do theater too, right? So that's like in your wheelhouse.
Yeah, I do theater and dance, and I sing, and I make music.
He does it all, ladies and gentlemen.
Watch out, Green Brothers. James Hurst is coming up.
Quadruple threat. I perform and record myself.
Oh my gosh. All I see is you as like Bert from like Mary Poppins, just you on the street just clanking on those machines.
Yeah.
Like one man band. No, you're actually multi-talented. You're crazy cool.
Yeah. But Mr. Tang's motto was always that you should wake up and love your job and just like love what you're doing. So if you love your job and you wake up happy every morning to go and do what you do, then you're living life like you should be living it, you know.
I like that.
So he like always introduces us to a bunch of recording engineers that are like successful and they're not all hating their lives, and they pretty much just love waking up and recording artists, and that's what they do and it's what they love, you know. And so I really love that motto about just waking up and doing what you love.
I like it.
Yeah.
Do you do that? Do you wake up loving the day, trying to...
I attempt to, yeah.
Good. All right.
I definitely try to make the most out of every day. So, yeah. I'd say I try to.
You were talking about making the most every day. You were sharing a story with me about you found a new passion for goggles.
Oh, yeah. Oh, man.
Are we talking like... Are you like Japanese, like anime? Like I wear goggles all the time now. Like
no,
are
not,
you catching
not like,
Pokemon?
Not steampunk goggles.
I was just gonna say
Okay.
steampunk.
Not
Those are sweet,
steampunk.
though.
No, but I found out. So along the topic of goggles, if you don't have sunglasses but you have a pair of swim goggles, those work as sunglasses, and it's amazing.
Are they polarized? I don't think so.
Well, they cause you not to squint when you're driving. Let's take it
I was
that
like,
way.
I don't think goggles have like UV protection at all.
I think you're just
Mine
looking
do.
for... Oh,
Mine
what?
do.
Oh shoot, I'm wrong.
Yeah.
new?
Oh wait, these are my
Science.
goggles. Let's see.
Oh,
they're
you
like,
have a pair?
I keep them in my adventure
Oh,
bag.
they got like
always.
they got like a blue
Yeah,
lensy
they have like
thing.
a
Can I put
blue.
them on?
Yeah, sure. They have like a blue tint over them, so they like.
He's got a superhero complex. You're probably not gonna get those
Oh,
back.
these are mine now.
Yeah, they're pretty sweet goggles.
These could totally work as sunglasses. Wow,
Uh-huh.
that's actually really cool.
Right? Yeah, the blue tint really keeps out the sun.
Those are actually legit.
I want a pair now.
Because the ones I
They
always
are
get are
legit.
like dollar ones, and they just
Nah.
like
These are like
snap.
the $15 ones from Target.
Ooh,
No.
Target.
Making
Ooh,
a purchase
yeah.
You know I love a
today.
little
Uh-huh.
Target.
Uh-huh.
I'll give those
Oh,
back
yeah.
to you.
So
Go put
they're
them
pretty
on.
sweet.
I want to see what
fun.
what is yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I just feel so at home with some sweet goggles on. I'm ready for anything. You can throw a bucket of water at me. I don't even have to close my eyes.
Dude, with your haircut, you look like you're about to like Olympic swim your way like wherever you're going.
Yeah, but I especially because I always hate going in the water and having to close my eyes because I don't know, I just really love to see stuff and know where I'm going. And so with like goggles on, you can go into like any water, be it like a river or a pool or anything, and you like see all clearly as well as the water is clear. But you like see everything and you get to like see all the plant life and the shells down there. It's just super cool. And it's like it's eye-opening, literally.
It's like another world.
Yeah, it really is. I have a greater respect of swimming now because I used to hate swimming because I'm just not a very good swimmer. But now I just do it anyways because it's super fun.
Are you actually swimming? Because it sounds like you're more like crawling along the bottom of the river.
Well, it's more like a sturgeon swimming where it's just kind of like assisted swimming while I'm like patting the bottom of the river with my hands, like an alligator sort of.
Okay.
yeah. It's
So
a good
if I'm
time,
in the
though.
Columbia River and something brushes against my leg, it's probably you.
Yeah, more than likely. Yeah, my favorite thing to do is to go into murky water while like my friends are standing there, and then like disappear and go underwater, and then grab their legs.
Never getting in the Columbia River ever again. Now that I know that James Hurst is lurking in there, I got you.
Well, kind of as we
Yeah.
wrap things up here, James, is there anything you want the people at home to know? I know it's kind of a big question. What else do they need to know about James before we head out? Did you miss anything?
I don't think so. I mean, I am a fanatic of goggling. Yeah.
I love
I
it.
don't know.
I'll take it.
I love living life.
Cool. One last question, because we told the folks at home.
Okay.
We would ask our special guest this. What is your favorite kind of sandwich?
Kind of sandwich.
yeah.
Wow. Yep.
Hashtag people sandwich.
Hashtag
Okay.
people sandwich.
I remember.
You know
Yeah.
the meatball marinara at Subway?
Yeah.
That is my favorite kind of sandwich.
That's what I had at the last recording.
That is by far the best sandwich because it combines Italian food and sandwiches, and I love Italian food, so
Good stuff.
that's just a win.
I think it's
All
solved.
around.
Meatball marinara 2 weeks in a row.
If we get it next week or next person, like then I'll give it to you. But I still like the spicy Italian. Anyway, we don't have time for this. Anyway, James, thank you so much for being here tonight.
Yeah, no problem.
It's awesome having you. Thank you for sharing your life.
Yeah, we
and
gotta-
sharing your story.
We gotta get going. Youth group's gonna start soon, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got work to do.
Sweet.
Anyway, we love you guys. We hope you guys love listening to James. We're gonna see you guys next week for our next edition of BLAB.
Oh yeah.
Yep, we're getting out of here. Bye.
Bye.